All right, everybody, welcome back to yet another episode here on the Velocity channel. We're going to dive deep in the first lien HELOC. What in the world is all about? Why do you keep making a big deal of it, CJ? Could you please tell me what is all this first lien HELOC business about? Okay, we're going to hop right into it. Listen, like, share, and subscribe because people don't know about this. It's just like business credit. People run around here trying to bootstrap their businesses and they don't know that other people want to lend them their money. My word. Okay, so it is with first lien HELOC, all right? We're going to draw two shapes, okay? One shape represents the first lien HELOC and the other shape represents the second lien HELOC, okay? Can you guess which shape represents what? Huh? Can you guess which one is representing the first lien HELOC and the second lien HELOC? Okay, that's right. So this one is the second, which means first loser, and then this one is the first, right? So we want to make sure that we have that distinction there, because what we're going to do is we're going to use these as our new checking account. Now, a lot of you already are using the second lien HELOC. Hey, that's good. You got the mortgage. You also qualified for the HELOC. You're good where you're at. You don't want to move, and that's awesome, okay? You know about the Velocity Banking method. Perhaps some of you have even used the Money Max account, and your finances are flowing. Everything's good. Hey, if you're good with that, then great. But for those who want to take it to the next level, for those that want to really have financial independence, just got to be in the video, right? Look, the first lien HELOC is for you. Why? Well, because first of all, and I don't need to explain it all to you because I know you already know, we can use a whole lot more than we can with the second lien HELOC, can't we? And so when we have this much leverage, what's next? Perhaps investments, right? We're not only getting access to capital that we didn't have before because we had that mortgage, that death pledge, but now we're getting access to capital that we can actually use to grow our capital. Now we're thinking of like investors, all right? Like Robert Kiyosaki says, you remember those quadrants? That's what we're doing now. So listen, we're going to use it just like our checking account. When we get the direct deposit, it's always going to go inside of our checking account, okay? Always remember that. It'll always go inside of the checking. So I know someone asked a question. It's a great question. And the question goes like this. What about the direct deposit? Can we direct deposit our funds into the credit card? Can we direct deposit our funds into the lines of credit? Can we direct deposit our funds? And so the answer to that is it depends on the bank, and most do not. Okay? They don't allow you to do that. All right, but we're working on it, right? Because there's so much that we can glean from using these lines of credit, whether you have the first lien HELOC or the second lien HELOC, as the new checking account, okay? Unfortunately, for right now, the direct deposit isn't a thing as of yet. So the income is going to go inside the checking account. Then what's going to happen? You're going to transfer or make a payment, right? That's what the banking language is, towards your first lien HELOC. So all of that money, let's say $5,000, goes to the first lien HELOC. Now, of course, you have expenses, don't you? So those expenses, where are we going to pay those expenses from? Are we going to pay those expenses from the checking account? No, because that's transferred into our first lien HELOC, all right? Right here, perhaps you've got $200,000 worth of equity. Perhaps here you have 400, right? More than 200,000, way more. And so with the first lien HELOC, we then spend or invest, have those expenses come out, of our line of credit. Why? Because we are utilizing our line of credit as our new checking account. So we're treating it just like a new checking account, right? Those expenses are going out, whatever they are. Maybe that's $3,000. Let's just go ahead and put that there. Now, what's left over? What's $5,000 minus $3,000? $2,000. But the thing is, where is the $2,000 at? I mean, you're doing this every month. So where is the $2,000 at? Because you still have it, right? The $2,000, folks, is now safe within that first lien HELOC. And that $2,000 is not just sitting there like it would in a checking account, getting old and inflation just tearing off the purchasing power. No, this $2,000 is working. It's working, huh? It's sculpting. It's sculpting. And it's taking away the amount that you owe on the first lien HELOC effortlessly. That's what they mean by your money working for you. You want me to go over that one more time? All right, let's go. Look, this is the first lien HELOC. This is the second lien HELOC. What we're going to do, because we want to go to that next level, because we are on that next level, we want to get the first lien HELOC, all right? We want to get our income. We want to put it inside our checking account. From the checking account, all right? We go straight to the first lien HELOC and make a payment. But we call it a transfer. Why? Because we're Velocity Bankers, that's why. And then from the first lien HELOC, all our expenses are getting paid. Does that make sense? From the first lien HELOC. You may say, well, CJ, I can't do that with my second lien HELOC. You know, the bank only tells me or shows me that I have to make, you know, this installment, that installment, and I have to do a loop-de-loop, and I actually have to sign up loop-de-loop. What are you talking about? There's nothing loopy about this, all right? Listen, perhaps you need to look at other banks. You don't have time for loop-de-loops, guys, all right? You don't have time for terms and conditions that change every day or every week or every... Huh? Now, I understand that the banking industry, and we love the banking industry, all right? Don't get me wrong. They are under tremendous pressure right now, and shout out to all the regional banks and all the credit unions, right? First Savings Bank, shout out, all right? Listen, Regions Bank, shout out. Navy Federal Credit Union, shout out, man. I love every one of you, okay? Banking relationships is where it's at. But there is a difference between these banks. That's all I want to share with you, all right? We want to just get that crystal clear. There's a difference between them. So just because you're in shackles and chains, you know, in the second lien HELOC doesn't mean all HELOCs are like that, especially this one, all right? So please, please sit down with your spouse, with your teammate, with your partner, and discuss your finances, especially now. And then go that extra step and ask yourself, right, if the first lien HELOC is good for you. Include us in on the conversation. I absolutely don't mind, right? I've met with several of you. Several of you have been winning since the conversation, right? Gone on to start businesses and whatnot, all right? Please don't hesitate. Reach out. Okay, we have the link below if you want to start that conversation with the first lien HELOC specialist. We got them, right? If you need business credit, we got you, right? If you need to know more inside of the Velocity Banking, we got you there as well. Okay, so please reach out. You know I'm here for you. All right, God bless, and you have a good one.